I'm Mike. This is Explore on the Fly. Welcome back. Heading to yet another alpine lake on a spectacular day here in Colorado, in the Colorado wilderness. Love getting into the backcountry, so I'm gonna explore a little bit today. A new lake. That's kind of the theme lately. Keep going to some new lakes. And I'm skipping some lakes that I know really well. So I need to go back to some of the old lakes here pretty soon. But yet again, a new lake today. And you might remember a couple of weeks ago, sorry, catching my breath. This is a pretty good climb. A couple of weeks ago, I had a nice couple from Missouri, I believe it was, that mentioned a lake to me. They were not fly fishermen, but they hiked up here, so they saw a lot of great trout in here, a lot of fish. So I'm working on that intel. This lake was on my list, but you might remember me a couple episodes ago saying it wasn't high on my list. It was just, I was curious about it. Now I'm really curious, because these nice folks told me that they saw a lot of fish. So bumped it up the list, and we're heading there this morning. So per usual, there's just this hope that kind of wells up inside of me when I go to a new lake, and just hoping I'm finding, something great, something somewhat undiscovered perhaps. So that's how I feel this morning. Hopefully I get a few, maybe I'll get a big one or two, we'll see. But I know there's trout up here. That's a good sign. It's a nice day, so that's helpful. And just being out here in the, the solitude of this place is always something that just really kind of fills my cup, restores my soul. So looking forward to a good day of hiking and thinking, and already spent a little time in meditation and prayer. I'll do a little bit more of that too. That's certainly part of my journey to these alpine lakes, or really anytime I get in nature. So thankful, excited. We'll see you up there. Couple of miles, I think, maybe 1.75 miles from the lake. Did some thinking and praying, and this is the best place to do that if you ask me. But just wanted to share something. I'm not a pastor. I'm not here to preach to you. But it's my channel, and I guess I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want, right? But yeah, just something on my mind. This week, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 came up in a blog that I was reading. And then last Sunday, I was camping with my family. There's 2 different devotionals that I'm reading right now. One of them was on Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And the next one was on Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. So that verse, those verses have come up 3 times in the course of a week. And anytime that happens, I pay attention. Maybe that means I'm pretty thick-headed, which I know I am. But to me, that was Mike, you better listen up on this one. So then this morning I'm hiking, and I didn't get lost, but there was a trail that went off to my left, and I thought, well, surely that's the trail. I looked at my GPS. It looked like it might be the trail. And I thought, this has got to be the trail. And it wasn't the trail. So I actually didn't take it. I pulled out my National Geographic map. We live in such a digital world, but I would highly recommend, if you're in any wilderness area, regardless of where you are, get one of these National Geographic maps. They have saved my bacon more than one time. And so the digital stuff was a little wonky, honestly. I love it, it's great, and it's great to have it. But I needed the map, so I got the map out and realized, I don't think I've come far enough. I don't think my trail cuts off yet. So I kept going. If it was up to me and my digital tools here, I probably would have gone the wrong way. And thankfully, I consulted the map and continued to move on and found the right trail. And man, for me, as I was thinking through this, and just the metaphor there with Psalm 3, 5, and 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Whew, man, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, you know. I'm like anybody else. I struggle with my faith, sometimes mightily. And when I'm struggling, this is where I recharge. I find a wilderness area and some solitude, and I pray. And I consult the map. I consult the Word and the Scriptures, and it just puts me in the right place. And I was thinking about that verse. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Sometimes I feel like I'm pretty good at trusting the Lord with some of my heart. But all of my heart, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Side note, just passed some bear scat and moose scat. So I'm in some pretty wild country here. So I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled as well. In any case, yeah, I'm pretty good at trusting the Lord with some of my heart, but maybe not all of it. And I guess my encouragement would be to myself, to whoever's listening, to trust the Lord with all of your heart. All of your heart. Man. You know, can I trust the Lord with my marriage, my finances, my kids, my career? We're all different, but oftentimes I want to hold on to some of those things, like they're mine to shape and control and make it all hang together somehow. And I've got to trust in the Lord with all of my heart and all of the pieces and parts and components of my life. In all your ways acknowledge Him, not ourselves. There's nothing wrong with being self-confident, obviously. There's nothing wrong with believing in yourself. There's nothing wrong with seeing the image of God inside of yourself and honoring that, and making sure other people in your life honor that as well. All of those things are good things, but not trusting in myself. Doesn't mean everything's going to be easy. Doesn't mean any of those categories I mentioned or fill in the blank category in your life. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. But there's a promise there that he's going to make your path straight. And I feel like that's what happened for me today. Consulted the map. My path is straight and I'm headed in the direction I'm supposed to. But if it was up to me, I might have been heading in the wrong direction. So hopefully that encourages somebody today. It encouraged my soul, and I try to follow after the Lord. My faith is extremely important to me, but I do that so imperfectly. But I keep moving, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other, asking him to make my path straight. So I'm on the right path. The trailhead sign back there told me so. So I'm on the right path. I'm going to keep moving and hopefully have a good day at this lake. It's been a great day so far. So anyhow, that's all I got. To the lake. It took me a little over 2 hours, almost right at 2 hours, and it's a little bit cloudy, a little bit chilly up here, so just to keep my core body temperature up, I put on my puffy jacket here. Don't see any fish rising yet, but I'm gonna keep my eye out for what's going on and grab a little snack, try to get hydrated, and we'll see what we can do. See if we can fool a couple of these trout. So when I first get up here, I'm eating my lunch, trying to hydrate, trying to get some calories in me. And simultaneously, I'm kind of reading the situation. I'm looking for clues. I'm looking to see what bugs are around. Are they taking top water? Are there ants on the ground? Are there beetles? You know, do I see any flies flying around? Do I see any flies on the surface? I'm just looking for all kinds of little clues. And they're definitely taking topwater. They're taking a smaller dry fly, maybe a gnat. I haven't seen a whole lot of, I've seen a lot of rises so far, but usually when the wind's calm. But I haven't seen a whole lot of ants or terrestrials or anything of that nature. So I put on a Griffith's gnat, which is just a good attractor pattern, and just sometimes looks like a cluster of little gnats. I'm just going to see if we can give that a try. It's kind of one of my go-to flies up here in the alpine. See if we can fool a couple with it. It's interesting, it's just this overcast day, and when it's windy, they're just not doing hardly anything. And when the wind dies down, they start taking the flies. So we'll just have to wait maybe for periods of calm and see what transpires when it's calm enough. We got a little room to back cast, but not a lot, so I'm roll casting a little bit right now. See how that treats us. Got a pretty decent one out there, so let it sit and see what happens. And I wouldn't say it's chilly, but it's definitely not warm up here. So I've seen some pretty good action down here at the outlet. There's a lot of bugs down here. So I'm gonna kinda, oh yeah, that's a great fish. Oh man, what a great cutthroat that is. So, whew, just feeding right there at the dam that just kind of holds this all together. So got a good one feeding there. Let's see if we can sneak. I'm kind of crouching down. I don't want to. I'll wait till he turns around. Oh man, this is exciting. I hope I got the right fly on. They're hitting all kinds of dry flies in here. This is great. There's just a little hatch over here in this outlet area. That is a great fish. Ooh. Came right out of the water for it. Okay, so we gotta slink down here. I'll spook all these fish out of here if I'm not careful. And if I don't, this is gonna be fantastic. This is just gonna be fantastic. So, gonna sneak in here a little bit behind some cover, which is great. It's great to have the cover. You can see them eating them off the bottom. They're eating them off the top. We got some hungry fish in here. This is fantastic. So I'm gonna try to grab my net, put it over here, see if I can just kind of dab this in here without spooking anything. There we go. I've kind of spooked one out. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Hope not. There's good quality fish in here though. I mean, I don't know if there's just huge trophy fish. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's jumpers, I can tell you that. Yeah, I don't know if there's trophies. It doesn't really matter to me. This has just been a wonderful day, awesome day, beautiful. I just want to catch a few of these nice size. These are just really healthy, nice size cutthroat in here. Just like to catch a couple of them. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. That's what we're looking for. So the trick here is there's so many good quality fish in here. I don't want to spook them out, so I'm going to stay low here. Try to see if I can release him without it causing too many problems for me. Just really want to. Oh man, what a beautiful fish. I mean, they're all beautiful, right? But some of them just have that. Some of them just have that color that just really pops. I'm gonna keep him kind of down into the water here. What a fish. Is it the biggest fish I've ever seen? No. It is a good quality alpine cutthroat trout, and you just can't ask for anything more up here. You just can't ask for anything more. Look at that fish. Just gorgeous. Fantastic. That's what we want. There's a bunch more in here. We're gonna go after them. Yeah. Yep. Look at that fish. Just gorgeous. All right, we got another one. This is, man. Some days you just just work so dang hard for these fish up here. And some days it just works out. And so far, I mean, I've made 2 casts and I got 2 fish. And just thankful. Good quality, beautiful, healthy cutthroat trout. Good size. I got this handy pack net, and so far I love this thing. This has been great. It's only the 2nd time I've used it, and it's nice. Packs up nice in my bag, and it just pops out when you need it. It's a terrific little tool. It's also pretty affordable, which is nice. This guy's actually got a hook in him. I don't think it's for me. From another fisherman. I'm gonna take that out and get that off of him. Unless he just annihilated my fly, which is possible. But I think we just gotta figure out what to do with that. Oops, sorry, buddy. Let's set him right here. See if we can get a good photo of him. He's feisty. Goodness. Man, he's feisty. All right, I'm gonna let you go, bud. There we go. There's a little bit healthier, a little bit bigger cruising fish right here. See if I can get a fly right in front of him. There we go, there we go. Oh, another one may take that. He's hungry. Definitely feeding. See if that turns his head. Oh, lost him. May have spooked him out. That's all right. There's a lot of fish and a lot of flies. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. See if he comes back for that. There we go. There we go. He's coming for it. Might have been one I already caught. He wasn't fooled by this. See if we can move over a little bit. Get a better angle on him. I can't tell the size of this fish, but it's coming up a lot. See if we can fool it. Might be smaller. Decent size. He rejected me. Got him. This little outlet area has just been good to me so far. Man, this has been great. Can't stay here forever. Probably gonna need to move on. I've disturbed the water quite a bit here, but it has just produced. It has really produced so far. This is the one I saw that rejected me earlier. So this is kind of nice to spot him, finally get him. Oh yeah, this is definitely bigger than the other two. Yes, 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 this is a good fish. Just kind of barely swallowed it. Probably don't even need the forceps to get that out. Look at that, just came right out. Yep, good fish. Man, it's days like this. I can't even talk. It's days like this that just make up for the tough days, the difficult times, when fishing doesn't go your way. Oh my goodness. This is a magnificent fishery with super healthy cutthroat trout. And this is a place that, and you just don't know. You don't know. On some of these places, there's just so little data and maybe nothing or almost nothing on the internet. So you just do the best you can. You got to put in the work and come up here. And this is just incredible. Love it. Love it. Just a good quality fishery. This is probably the largest cutthroat I've caught today. Yeah, that's the biggest one so far. This is great. Fantastic. What a fish. Beautiful fish. Probably 14. The net from here to here is 16, so he's about 14 roughly. Good healthy fish. Look at that fish. Wow. Whew. Gotta get the forceps out for this one. He swallowed that pretty good. I'm just using this Griffiths gnat, which is, again, my go-to fly. It's usually the first thing I tie on in these alpine lakes. And it is proven to be, get it out of his gills here. Yeah, there we go. It was in his gill. Okay. Yeah, it's just proven to be just a fantastic fly for me. Wrong direction. Head in the wrong direction. Let's just let you go. There we go. He's going to take that. Oh, rejection. Big time rejection. Another decent fish. They're all so pretty. These colors. There we go. Oof, he's fighting. Good fighter. Yes, sir. Good fish. Man, one of the best of the day for sure. All right. Have to get him on the net. Thought I could get him without it. Gonna need the net. Gotcha. You have got to be kidding me, man. I just set too quickly, I believe. Just set it too quickly. He took it. Goodness. Just a super good quality fish. Just two super high quality fish in there. 14, 15 inches for this tiny little creek. Feeding fish. I'm just going to try to put it on his nose and see what he does with it. There we go. Ah, how in the world? Oh, that's so disappointing. Two connections, 0 fish. Good fight, bud. Got this beautiful little guy in the creek on the way down. Some decent fish in here, for sure. Just right off the left edge of that grass. Pretty decent fish, feeding. Just waiting for things to drop right to it. So my fly was sinking. Let's see if we can get a good one in there. Oof, oof. Pretty much right where it was feeding, right off of that grass. One just fed right behind me. Interesting. The thing is they're taking mayflies, and I've got a gnat on here, so I don't have the best fly. So I'm gonna go switch it out real quick. Right there. Oof. This is better fish than I thought I would find in here. Honestly, this is a really nice sized fish for this hole. Wow. Beautiful fish. Oh, it's a brook trout. There we go. Beautiful brook trout. Ah, those blue spots. Incredible. Let's let him go. There we go. There we go. Nice brookie, pretty stream. So I'm back in the aspen forest now and climbing down this mountain. What a day. What a marvelous day. Probably caught between the lake and the creek 20 fish, I would say. I actually caught a few brook trout, which was pretty cool to catch a couple different species up here. But the lake was all, that was in the creek, the lake's all cutthroats, natives. But they were, man, they were beautifully colored. They fought hard. They were taking dry flies. It was really a dry fly paradise up here. I didn't catch anything huge, but I do not care. I love catching big fish. I think anybody that fishes loves catching big fish, but the experience, the wilderness, just how the weather just kind of held out for me, and it was just a beautiful day, beautiful morning. Love seeing a couple of young bucks this morning. I spooked them in a meadow with flowers that were up to my chest that I had to walk through. And I spooked out 2 young bucks with velvet on their antlers, so that was pretty cool. Saw some chipmunks and lots of different types of wildflowers. So just the whole experience. It was a great hike. I'm gonna end up about probably 11 miles once I get back to the car, which is good. 2,500 feet of elevation gain, which is tough. But these fish are in tough places. They're in beautiful places, but you gotta work for them. And I put in a good day's work today and really enjoyed catching these fish. I'll definitely come back. This drainage is just terrific. Lots of bug activity. Really eager fish. So yeah, I'll be back. I've got plans to come back. There was a guy I met that was going up to the upper lake. I didn't make it up there today. I was solo. It's going to be a good bit of a climb, and I've got some buddies that have been looking for a place to camp here in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to suggest this. Maybe we'll be able to come back up here together and hang out, camp out. There's a great campsite up top next to the lake. And then I'll get to go explore that upper lake with some buddies. The upper lake, no doubt that guy I just met, no doubt he had a good day up there. It was just sitting in a bowl. You had to climb up there. It didn't look treacherous or anything like that. A couple of videos ago, had a pretty good climb to get to a second lake, but this one looks totally doable. A little bit of crawling, but not too bad. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's gotta be, because the drainage is so good and there's so much biomass, there's just so much food for these fish. I really think that upper part, or that upper lake, it has to fish well. So I am intrigued, to say the least. So I'll be heading back up there here before too long, hopefully before the end of this summer, certainly by next summer. But great day. Lots of beauty, solitude, speckled fish, just, oh man, all colors of the rainbow. So, not a bad day. Can't complain. We'll catch you guys next time on Explore on the Fly. I'm gonna hike down this mountain.